Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lyriq Nawqiy, and this is Rewind the Rhyme.
Go back like rewind and take. Rewind that. Redefine that.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Rewind the Rhyme, where we break down different verses and hooks, concepts for songs, and things of that nature. This is Lyriq Nawqiy, part of Break Bread Entertainment. And today we're going to go over the verse for Saint Work, the first single. So in this verse, I actually play the antagonist just a little bit. It's something that I enjoy doing and playing the other side, bringing the concept from a different viewpoint. And so my verse isn't from the saint point of view. It's more from the plaint or the plaintiff point of view, the enemy point of view. So I kick it off and I say, don't want it. Let's Ben Frank on it. In God, I trust, all capital. You can bank on it. So I don't want it unless Ben Frank is on it. Benjamin Franklin, which is the face of the $100 bill. So I don't want to talk about what you're talking about unless you talking about money. In God, I trust, which it says on the back of currency, all capital. You can bank on it. So in God, I trust. Capital G-O-D, but also talking about capital, which is also money. In God we trust. In God I trust, all capital. You can bank on it. Bank, just another addition to the money concept of things there. Life's a gamble, so hit me and put some stank on it. Word to Fletcher Reed, lots at stake, so put some flank on it. So continuing with the money metaphor. Life's a gamble, so hit me. So I'm gambling in life, so hit me. Like I'm going to move forward with it and put some stank on it. Word to Fletcher Reed. If you've ever seen the movie Liar Liar, Jim Carrey in that movie, his name is Fletcher Reed, and he's in the courtroom and he's talking and he says, so hit me again, Ike, and this time put some stank on it. Referring to Tina Turner.
Where would Tina Turner be right now if she'd rolled over and said, hit me again, Ike, and put some stank on it? Rolling on the river, that's where she'd be.
One of my favorite movies, so I thought I would include that. You'll actually catch me throw movie references or titles in a lot of my rhymes. So listen for that. So yeah, hit me and put some stank on it. Word to Fletcher Reed, lots at stake. Again, talking about gambling. If you're gambling and you put everything in, or you're putting a lot up, you want to win big. You don't want to lose big, but that possibility is there. So lots at stake. It's a lot going on. So put some flank on it. Flank, stake. So play on words there. So hit me and put some stank on it. Word to Fletcher Reed, lots at stake. So put some flank on it. Break bread, which is the crew. Oh, now you talking my language. Back again to the money. Break bread. Now you talking my language. Pocket swole. Trying to get these gains in. Put more weight on it. So give me all the money. I got a lot. Give me more. I'm about the dollar. The $100 though, not just the dollar. You gotta have Ben Frank on it. Remember, pocket swole. Trying to get these gains in. So cats who work out talking about trying to get gains, trying to get bigger and swoller and more fit. Financially, that's what I'm on, trying to get more money. Give me the dollar bill, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Put more weight on it. About my business. Don't kiss, so no hotels. Now, check me out. That has a double meaning to it. Kiss and tell is the sentiment there, but I don't kiss, so I'm not gonna go to a hotel and sleep with any girls. Like, I'm not about females. I'm not about that life. I'm strictly about the money, and I'm not trying to kiss and tell, or kiss and go to a hotel, but I'm also not trying to kiss and have a young lady tell. I'm not trying to have anything that's gonna mess up my paper, pretty much. So I'm sure you've seen mob movies and hood movies where they get in with a girl, she snitches to the cops, or she tells her best friend snitches to the cops or lets it slip, or your girl, she's in on the business and she's not getting what she wants, so she goes to the dirty cop and plays you, and now you've lost everything, and now the dirty cop has run away with it all. So just that idea with the whole thing. Won't kiss on no hotels. My life's mission to hold kale and vegetate on them. So kale is green. So I'm still on about the money. My life's mission to hold kale and vegetate on them. So I'm trying to grow this green as much as possible and fill up. So the same concept is running through the entirety of the verse. I bring in the concept of green and talking about money, and so now I continue that concept with these next couple bars, and as my brothers would say, I get real deep on this, and I'm dropping things that people are not going to get, which is why it's imperative to rewind the rhyme and explain these things, so that there is no confusion or misunderstanding, and that you can fully enjoy what we put on the table. So I say, colorblind, all I see is green. Hold green, blow green, stay baked in the bean. So all I'm seeing is green. Again, all I see is money. Everywhere I look, everywhere I turn, I want it to turn into more money for me. Is the idea there. All I see is green. I hold green, which is money. Blow green, which is weed. So I'm making good money and I'm doing good drugs. Stay baked in the bean. So I'm baked. I'm high. And so the bean, Boston baked bean, there, but I'm baked, and I'm in. I don't know why, because I'm from Chicago, Chi-Town. What up? But this cat that I'm portraying is in Boston. The bean. But the bean is also in Chicago. There's a lot that goes into that. But I ran with the Boston thing. Stay baked in the bean. Oh, and them red socks. Monster and won't ever stop. Like Contra when the lead pops. Tatanka with the head chop. So a lot in there. So Boston, stay baked in the bean. Oh, and them red socks. So I see green. That's all I see. Oh, but I see red. Because I'm in the streets. And I'm like Contra when the lead pop. Contra is an old school video game, a shooter, like army cats are shooting, I believe. So I'm shooting at cats and living the hood lifestyle. And so with shooting and shootouts and such, you're going to have bloodshed. So I have red socks because I'm in so much pillage that my socks are now red. I'm deep in it. But the Boston Red Sox. Oh, and the Red Sox monster. The wall in the ballpark of the Boston Red Sox is called the Green Monster. So again with the green, but I'm referring to the Boston thing. It's a Boston reference with the monster, which is the wall, and won't air stop like Contra when the lead pop. Tatanka with the head chop. Tatanka is an old school WWF or WWE wrestler, and one of his moves, he jump off the top rope and knife edge chop you to the head.
Narrowly escaping. 2 feet in. Look at this. Tatanka chopped away, and yes, here we go. Going upstairs now. Yokozuna's almost out of the street. Tatanka from the top end. Yes. Yes.
He won't go down. He will not go down.
I say in my flesh, never lazy with the investment. So here's a little bit of a twist or a turn. It's kind of like I'm reminiscing. In my flesh, never lazy with the investment. Crazy busy every day. Wish a ninja would test me. And it's like, it clicks. Funny how money bone thugs. So the 5 members of Bone Thugs and Harmony, Lazy, Crazy, Wish, Busy, and Flesh, are all named in those couple bars. And they have a song called For the Love of Money. So it's funny how money, bones, thugs, it'll screw you up, it'll mess you up. Funny how money, bone thugs, getting gully for stuff that'll forever own us, claim to be the man, had to own up. So this whole verse has been me talking about my past, me reminiscing, not my past, but the past of the character in the verse, and just reminiscing and saying, man, this is what I used to be on. And I got to the point where I realized, man, all this focus on money, as scripture says, the love of money is the root of all evil. So I'm realizing that, and I'm like, man, I'm claiming to be the man. I'm claiming to be all these things and be so great and be good at this, and my focus is completely off kilter. I claim to be the man. I had to own up. I'm not the man, and I had to get off that plaint work and get on that saint work and do things for the king and the kingdom versus where my focus had been prior. So funny how money, bone thugs, getting gully, going so hard, going crazy, being so focused on stuff that'll forever own us. Because when you're like that, you're not owning what you have, it's owning you at the end of the day. So getting gully for stuff that'll forever own us, claim to be the man, had to own up. And so the concept of that verse actually came from the hook. Cell Block wrote the hook, and in it he says, y'all still married to the bank, so in love y'all even walk the plank, y'all gon' sink with it. So in that verse, that character's on his road to sinking with that ship, and trying to get as much bank as possible, but I didn't want it to end that way, and so that's why at the end he has kind of like a confession of faith or what have you, and he's like, man, I had to own up that wasn't for me, that wasn't doing it for me, and man, I'm actually not the man. So yeah, that is my verse from Saint Work, available now everywhere digitally, so go cop that, go stream it up. Appreciate y'all for listening, and this has been Rewind the Rhyme. Yeah.
Don't want it, let's Ben Frank on it. In God I trust, all capital, you can bank on it. Life's a gamble, so hit me and put some stank on it. Word to Fletchery, lots at stake, so put some flank on it.